The Shelters Week here at NBC Palm Springs is part of a nationwide effort to clear local shelters and help loving animals find safe and happy forever homes. That's tonight's top story. For our part, we're going to be live all this week and also this weekend introducing you to these wonderful animals currently available right now at the shelter. We're going to start with our Tiani Jadaling joining us live from the Palm Springs Animal Shelter tonight with the very latest. Hey, Tiani.
Mark, for the viewers at home, at 5, we introduced you to the cutest 10-year-old Zeus, the most loving, beautiful puppy here, dog here, I should say. Now we're bringing in a cute kitty here with the executive director here at the Palm Springs Animal Shelter, Dan Rossi. Dan, who do we have here today?
We have Twinkie. So Twinkie's one of our special needs kittens that came in. He's actually been with us a couple months because it was pretty much touch and go for him. But, you know, we have an amazing medical department and team here, and they did lots of testing on him, and he has some sort of neurological situation going on, but he's now cleared and ready to go. He wobbles when he walks, but he's fine using the litter box, and as you can hear, it's got really, really good lungs.
He's beautiful. He's a singer, clearly.
He is a singer, yes.
Now, if somebody wants to come in and adopt Twinkie here, I'm sure they have some questions, but who is he best fit for at home?
So he would be good for a home, really any home, a nice quiet home, a very active family home as well, since as you can see, he's very boisterous and an active little guy here as well.
He's got the most beautiful eyes too. I love him. Yeah. But I want to know, I know we know all the facts here. All the adoption fees are covered thanks to the sponsored event, those donations coming in from the community. Yeah. But is there a group here that needs a little extra love? Are you guys really over capacity with big dogs, little dogs, cats? Tell me.
We have over 300 cats and about 180 dogs right now. So you name it, we need help with adoptions. So whatever may fit your family, we probably have it here up for adoption.
And is there anything people should know at home? I mean, I was actually told that there is some amazing gifts for those who are going to pick up an animal this weekend. Talk to me about those.
Not only are the fees waived this weekend as well, we have 2 tickets to the Living Desert Zoo for our adopters, and Tailwaggers have put together a fabulous bag for us.
The cutest bags. And what's in here?
Toys, treats, all the stuff you need really to get started with your animals. So there's a special one for cats and a special one for dogs.
Thank you so much, Jan. I appreciate it. And Twinkie, we'll see you in just a bit. So you can not only go home with a furry friend this weekend, but you can go home with some gifts and 2 tickets to the Living Desert. It's a win-win situation. That'll do it for me out at the Palm Springs Animal Shelter. I'm Tiani Jadaling. We'll send it back to Mark and Olivia in studio.
Tiani, thank you. So adorable. And as she mentioned, this weekend, the adoption fees are covered. The funding has been donated by members of the community, and we're introducing you to some of the amazing donors tonight. Some of them even volunteer at the shelter as well. So meet Linda Covarrubias.
I volunteered starting about 10 years ago and started doing the photography right away for all of the small dogs. And it's now 10 years later, and I still love it every time I come in. Because when the public sees, they go online and they see the photos, they say, oh my God, look at that cute little animal, you know, versus the photos that they take at intake, which they're scared, they're shaking.
So this weekend, Linda is sponsoring the adoption of some senior cats and kittens.
Because the seniors have been here for a while, and I wanted to do the dogs, but it was already taken. And we want to get them into homes as soon as possible, because as good as we are here, it's better for them in a home.
Thank you to Linda for her donation and to all of the sponsors for this weekend. Again, the event is this Saturday, August 16th and the 17th. Head to our Instagram page, NBC Palm Springs. We're showcasing more adorable, adoptable animals. Live look outside now. This is our Agua Caliente Casino camera in Palm Springs, where that event is happening this weekend. I think that's the best part, though, is Sunday afternoon when the shelter closes and there's finally a little peace and quiet in there because so many animals get adopted. That is what we hope to see at the end of this weekend.
Yeah, it's very rewarding for us to get to be a part of this and showcase the animals. I know you got to meet a couple yesterday at the shelter. I get to meet some on Friday.
Fun.
And the happiness that we get to see in those families when they take their new furry friend home. Speaking of animals, if you have an animal at home or you're trying to picture, okay, if I go on the evening walks, what time should I take them on when I get my new animal at the animal shelter? Here's a look at your evening stroll, at least for this evening, but it's pretty similar tomorrow and this weekend. As far as 6 o'clock right now, it's still 109 in downtown Palm Springs. As we get to the 8 o'clock hour, 98 degrees, I would not recommend walking during this time. That's what I will tell you. Let's wait till that sun goes down. We are still technically under an extreme heat warning. By 10 p.m., 89 degrees. We will be mid-80s around midnight this evening. So I just mentioned this extreme heat warning finally expiring tonight at 8 o'clock. We've been under extreme heat warning for almost a week now. Very hot conditions. 110s broke a record last week with that 119. So very excited for those cooler conditions on the way. I mentioned this earlier at 109 still in downtown Palm Springs. Those winds at this hour from the southeast direction for Palm Springs, for the wind corridor there. More of that onshore flow. So wind, something we're tracking, a little bit of haze as we look to the Ranch Mirage cam in the 5 o'clock hour. So winds kicking up a little bit of that dust and that sand near those wind prone areas. That's going to continue a little bit for our Thursday as well. So if you're traveling North Indian Canyon, Gene Autry there, Palm Drive into Desert Hot Springs, keep that in mind. Doesn't look impressive here, these live wind gusts, but they will be picking up to 40-mile-per-hour winds gusts later this evening. Here's a check out our 3-day forecast. 110 for our Thursday, and like I said, cooler conditions on the way for the weekend. We'll break down more and expect in that full forecast coming up.
All right, Chloe, thank you for that. SoCal Edison is informing the public about the potential of public safety power shutoffs all across the region. Those shutoffs happen when utilities cut electricity during dangerous fire weather. It's to prevent wildfires. Dry vegetation and low humidity can trigger those shutoffs. While losing power is never easy, SoCal Edison says safety comes first.
We want our customers to know that PSPS outages occur due to the public safety concern and that elevated risk of wildfire. Our responsibility is to make sure that our electric infrastructure is safe and we're providing safe power to our customers. So PSPS outages do help us protect the public when there is an elevated risk.
SoCal Edison says other factors might contribute to public safety power shutoffs, like high wind conditions.
Today, House lawmakers in Washington, D.C., including Congressman Raul Ruiz, introduced the Benez 2.0 Act, directed to protect Americans who are approaching Medicare eligibility. It tells the federal government to include eligibility information in Social Security statements sent to people ages 60 to 65. That way, it can help to potentially prevent people from missing enrollment deadlines and being charged more overall for Medicare. This comes one day before the 90th anniversary of Social Security.
New at 6 o'clock tonight, the group Coachella Valley Housing Coalition is helping families build their own homes in Salton City. The Housing Coalition is the largest developer of low-income housing in Riverside County. They've partnered with over 1,900 families to build and buy homes across the Coachella Valley and surrounding areas. CVHC helps families who dream of home ownership, but they can't afford market prices. They also provide affordable rentals as a stepping stone, and they offer housing for people with special needs.
Well, it's always been my dream to have my own home with my family. I have a 4-year-old daughter and then my husband. So it's just nice having your own space, and hopefully we can grow our family as well, and we'll have room for that too.
Beyond housing, CVHC also invests in after-school programs, child development centers, computer labs, and sports programs.
Coming up next tonight on NBC Palm Springs, looking to start your own business? Biz Up Palm Springs may be the program for you. We'll have more on how this could be the start for your next forever goal.
Also, Friday Night Lights just about here. Tim O'Brien catches up with the Rancho Mirage Rattlers as their preparation for the upcoming season is just days away.
And a look at your gold and silver prices halfway through the work week. Stay with us. More headlines right after the break.
committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 6.
Welcome back. One Palm Springs program is looking for the next wave of entrepreneurs.
Brett Rosen joining us live in studio tonight with more on what business owners who have already gone through this program are telling him. Brett?
Mark, many aspiring business owners are getting up for Biz Up Palm Springs, a program that local company Caravanserai has had the past 7 years. And when speaking to the CEO of Biz Up Palm Springs, he says their motto is never say no to a business. Behind this curtain is the business Sage Waxing Lounge, a local company owned by April Rojas. 5 years ago, Rojas lost her job at another waxing company due to the pandemic. And after that, Rojas knew she wanted to be her own boss and says the Biz Up program opened doors that she thought could never be open.
I'm the first in my immediate family to open my own business, and that comes with a lot of things I didn't know. And a program like Biz Up allows that information to be condensed down into like a sort of short business 101 course where you have facilitators walking you through how to make a business plan, how to create a budget, how to do financing.
The Biz Up program has seen hundreds of businesses go through and be successful, not just in Palm Springs, but scattered throughout the Coachella Valley. The CEO of Caravanserai, Mihai Patru, says they also have given millions of dollars in microgrants as well.
Providing the educational support is amazing and is the first step, but offering access to capital, that's what makes a huge difference.
The program is a 10-week-long session, but the one-on-one coaching is a resource that has no end date. Rojas says a huge part of Biz Up is the community of business owners that stay in touch to help one another as well.
There's also the community of business owners that I met with inside the program who have offered not only support as like coming in as clients, but just support when I needed someone to vent to or talk to.
Company Caravanserai has teamed up with the city of Palm Springs for the past year to have additional resources. The mayor of Palm Springs, Rhonda Hart, said in a statement, in part, quote, "At the heart of Palm Springs, we believe that every entrepreneur, no matter their background, should have the resources and support to turn their dreams into thriving businesses."
The community has shown up and shown out, and I'm just honored to be a part of this small business community, and having the resources to support that has been amazing, and I don't think I could have done it without it.
Now, if you're interested in joining the Biz Up program, they are still taking applications until this Friday, where you can join the different cohort classes and still get the one-on-one business coaching. You can find that link to the application on NBCPalmSprings.com. Live in studio, I'm Brett Rosen, NBC Palm Springs.
Brett, thanks for that live report. We appreciate it. Giving you a live look from our Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. Chloe Carlson standing by with details as we peek into the end of the week forecast. That's when we come right back.
And happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome back. Right now, we're taking a live look at the Walter Clark Highway 11 cam in Rancho Mirage. Clear blue skies today. Off in the distance, a little bit of haze there. We have some gusty winds this evening. Light winds, though, in Rancho Mirage. Some light traffic there on the 111. Beautiful day today. Around seasonal, which we will take at 110 for the high today, just slightly above average. That's going to be pretty consistent into our Thursday as well. So just copy and paste today into tomorrow. We're looking at 110 again tomorrow, and then those cooler conditions will set in. And I say cooler, we'll still be above triple digits, but no 1-teens, which is something we haven't seen for about a week now. As far as temperatures right now, 108 on the southeast end in Indio, 105. They're up in 29 Palms with the high desert, 77 in Big Bear. Overnight tonight will stay in the low 80s here for the desert floor, so just slightly above average as well. Winds going to continue to be gusty for our Wednesday tonight and into Thursday for North Palm Springs, so North Indian Canyon, Gene Autry as we get into the afternoon and evening hours. It's been pretty consistent this week for as far as those winds go, picking up in the afternoon and evening hours for those wind-prone areas. It'll get a little bit better, more breezy for Friday and Saturday for the Coachella Valley, Desert Hot Springs, and the San Antonio Pass. We'll see those winds continue to be 20 mile per hour sustained winds, those gusts in the 30s and 40s. Surface moisture. This is something that's been a little bit different. We have that monsoonal flow kind of drawing up into Southern California, not giving us any rain, unfortunately, which we would love to have with the very dry conditions we've had, dry weather pattern. But that'll stay pretty sticky, pretty humid for the rest of the weekend into the early part of the weekend. As I mentioned, Thursday onshore flow will continue. Hot, humid conditions very similar to what we saw today. Friday, slightly cooler. Those showers will stay off the coast, unfortunately. Here's what your comfort air 7-day forecast. So yes, very hot day tomorrow. Extreme heat warning ending this evening. We'll get into cooler conditions by the weekend. It is Wednesday though today, so again, another time for another Waterwise Wednesday. Check it out.
Waterwise Wednesday, brought to you by Coachella Valley Water District.
Well, it's time for another Waterwise Wednesday, here to talk about the featured desert-friendly plant of the month for August. The aloe vera is Lorraine Garcia. Now, can you tell us more about this plant that we see all over the desert?
Yes, the aloe vera is a beautiful plant with long, slender leaves that grow upward, and it's a star performer because it's water efficient and it grows in partial shade to full sun, and it likes well-draining soils.
Does this one have any flowers with it, this plant?
It does. Flowers grow on spikes that can be about 2 feet above the plant, and they're yellow and they bloom during the winter and through spring.
So beautiful. Love getting to see them all over the desert, like I said. Where can you find these plants specifically?
Visit your local nursery to find aloe vera and other water-efficient plants.
And speaking of water-efficient plants, where can we go for more information?
Visit cbwd.org/conservation to find our lush and efficient landscaping guide and other tips.
Waterwise Wednesday, brought to you by Coachella Valley Water District.
Welcome back. It's time now to head back out to the Palm Springs Animal Shelter, where our Tiani Jadaling is getting us ready for the Clear the Shelter event this weekend. Tiani, Twinkie was so adorable. I know she'll find a good home soon. Tell us more about the event and maybe introduce us to some more animals tonight.
Olivia, you're right. Twinkie was just the cutest. All the animals, Zeus, Classy, I met this morning. I can just name all of them. They're amazing. We know all the fun is this weekend at the Palm Springs Animal Shelters for the Clear the Shelter event. But just ahead of that, the Palm Springs Animal Shelter is celebrating all the fun with a fundraiser at the Palm Springs Surf Club. To talk to me more about that, I'm going to bring in Jason Lake Velasco. He's the Community Outreach Coordinator here at the shelter. Thank you so much for joining me. Talk to me about this fundraiser event.
Yeah, we're doing it Friday. We're doing it to bring awareness to the shelter and help the animals get adopted. We're doing a big party at the Surf Club Friday at 6:30. Tickets are on sale right now, $25 if you buy them today or tomorrow, and it all goes toward the shelter.
And people can buy tickets online. It's the first time you're doing this here at the shelter at the Surf Club.
Yeah, they can buy them at psanimalshelter.org. They can buy them today or tomorrow.
Perfect. And these donations will go directly to animals. Here, I have one here that I'm going to bring in. Ariana Chauncey, the animal care attendant, is bringing in Shelly. If anybody's a fan of Love Island at home, you know that this is a household name. Ariana, talk to me about Shelly.
Shelly is a very sweet little girl here. She is very affectionate. She could be a little shy with new people, but we adore her here. She does have siblings Huda and Austin, who are also available for adoption. And there are these beautiful little black babies, and they're just amazing, and they are ready to come to your home.
And she can go to pretty much anybody's home, family, individual, person living alone.
Pretty much. She is a very, very sweet kitten. She will probably get along with pretty much everyone. She may need a little bit of time to adjust just because she can be shy at first, but we adore her because of it.
Thank you so much. Again, all those donations that will head out from the Palm Springs Animal Shelter at the Surf Club will go to animals like Shelly. Well, that'll do it for me at the shelter. I'm Tiani Jadaling. We'll send it back to Mark and Olivia in studio.
And now the Agua Caliente Entertainment Report, brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
Beyonce wins an Emmy, K-pop Demon Hunters hits the big screen, and a first look tonight at the new season of Only Murders in the Building. Here's David Daniel.
Family living died in America. Good old USA.
Beyonce has an Emmy to go with her 35 Grammys. The performer won a Primetime Emmy for costume design for her Netflix special, Beyonce Bowl. She's up for 2 more awards for the show at the 77th Annual Creative Arts Emmys, September 6th and 7th in L.A. K-pop Demon Hunters is having a moment. The breakout animated musical series has topped the Netflix rankings and the Billboard charts. Now fans can take part in K-pop Demon Hunters, a sing-along event in theaters August 23rd and 24th. Tickets go on sale today. More info at singkpopdemonhunters.com.
Gentlemen, we've got company. These here are my brothers, Tony, Mikey, Vinny, and Braden.
Braden, right. Suits you. The podcast trio goes up against the mob in the new season of Only Murders in the Building. Guest stars include Renee Zellweger, Christoph Waltz, Téa Leoni, Bobby Cannavale, Davine Joy Randolph, Diane Wiest, and Meryl Streep. Season 5 of Only Murders in the Building premieres September 9th on Hulu. Following the clues in Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
The NBC Palm Springs Sports Desk with Tim O'Brien. Brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
Well, welcome back as we continue our tour around the Coachella Valley ahead of the Friday Night Lights, which, believe it or not, is just 1 week away. We took a visit to Rancho Mirage, where the Rattlers will take the field this season looking for their 3rd straight DEL title. Now, the team still managed to go 6-5 and 4-1 in league play. That was the difference last year. They won't see too many underclassmen in the lineup this year, but that can change rather quickly. The program experienced the injury bug last season. In fact, had 9 starters out by week 3. Now, they won't take this season for granted. Head coach LD Matthews knows the entire process can derail in the blink of an eye. Coach has a message for his team.
Humble yourself, because it don't matter what you did last year or what you didn't do last year. Everything is a new season. And, you know, the people that are humble and stay hungry are going to be the ones that are going to get rewarded. And we know that, you know, every game last year, it was close. I mean, it was tight. I mean, in the 4th quarter, any team could have won.
Well, the Rattlers will open the season at home against Christian. That's happening next Thursday, the 21st. And this week, we'll premiere our preview show on the Valley's top teams and players. Caitlin and I may even give a prediction or two, so you don't want to miss that. Kickoff to the Friday Night Lights on our website at NBCPalmSprings.com, all season long, online and on all social platforms. Again, NBCPalmSprings.com. And we're certainly going to have a different look for the Friday Night Lights this year for sure, so we hope you join us. And that'll do it in sports. I'm Tim O'Brien.
Brighter Side of the News is brought to you by Fiesta Kia. Discover the all-new Fiesta Kia located in the I-10 Auto Mall.
Brighter side of the news if you like chicken sandwiches, because Chick-fil-A in La Quinta officially opens tomorrow at 6:30 in the morning. And if you are going to do that, well, if you dress in cow print, whether it's a full cow costume or just a simple cow spotted accessory, they said you can enjoy one free entree in person inside the restaurant or in the drive-thru. Again, this is the new Highway 111 in Dune Palms location. So, you know, if you have any cow print lying around at home, this is your time to shine.
I think our producer's doing a full cow costume, so hopefully she can take pictures with people there. That's gonna be great.
Have to put that up on the news.
Right.
Look forward to that tomorrow. All right, that's going to do it for us. We're back here for the news at 11. Please join us for that. Meantime, we're going to send things over to Fred Rogan tonight. He's got the latest with the Rogan Report. Hey, Fred.
Hey, Mark. The Rogan Report is presented by The Living Desert.
All right, so what happens when there aren't enough people to protect and serve? Should standards for the hiring of police officers be lowered due to a hiring shortage? Let's get into that. Welcome into the midweek show. It's been a hot minute since we checked in with our friends at CVUSD. You may remember how they narrowly avoided a state audit of district finances, which was lucky for them since a state audit of another school district in California found $180 million of misspent money, either wrongly received funds, wasteful spending, or nepotism. They were all forced out. Does any of that sound familiar? So the CVUSD board meets tomorrow, and one thing we found interesting, item 8.1 on their agenda, it looks like CVUSD will implement a redesigned music and arts program. This new program will cost over $2 million to be paid with grants and Prop 28 funds. That is voter-approved state money to pay for arts and music education in all K through 12 schools. Well, that's all well and good. If you overlook the fact the district just fired 21 elementary school art teachers, and if that's not bad enough, take a look at where this over $2 million is going. And remember, the charge of nepotism was one of the red flags that Representative Jeff Gonzalez pushed the state to audit in the first place. So who is getting this money? Who is going to run the programs? One of the companies is Culturis Music and Arts. If that name sounds familiar, it's because we have featured them before. Yaya Ortiz, who runs Culturis Music and Arts, was angry at the city council for not giving her program money.
And now you guys are cutting, just like in California, cutting down our funding for arts and music. It's ridiculous. If you've never been to one of our events, you have no right to talk at all. You've never been to a Yeti. I don't even know who you are. Denise, you know what we do. Frank, you know what we do. What the heck? What do you guys want us to do? We need funding. Don't you understand? We raised $10,000. I'm asking for $5,000, and you guys can't even fund that? How do you empower women? How do you empower artists? You know, the best thing for us to do is those organizations out there listening to me, do not do anything for the city of Coachella any longer. Don't do art. Don't do music. Don't participate in the Christmas parade. Don't do the Run with the Muertos. That will show you, because you need those programs in our community.
So it looks like Yaya now has her piece of over $2 million. And who is Yaya? She is Ruben Gonzalez's wife, who is Jesus Gonzalez's brother, who is on the CVUSD board. Not only that, another organization is going to share in the wealth. That is Racias Cultura. And guess who's on that board? Current UVSD board member Jocelyn Vargas. So to recap, they fired all the elementary school art teachers. And now they're starting a new program that gives money to two organizations run by board members and family of board members. Is it illegal? Probably not. Is it ethical? Looks bad. Is it good for the Coachella Valley students? Don't know. What I do know is this board has not learned a thing and continues to put their financial needs above the needs of the community and the children they serve. If that audit had taken place, wonder what it would have showed. All right now California is dealing with a police shortage and is considering hiring some pretty controversial applicants, including people with past misconduct or those from less traditional backgrounds. The move has sparked a lot of debate about public safety and accountability. Some think it's a necessary step to fill the gaps. Others are worried about the implications. This is something people are talking about right now. So we reached out to Desert Hot Springs Police Chief Stephen Shaw, and he joins the show. Chief, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Let's start with this. Are you having trouble, is law enforcement having trouble recruiting new law enforcement officials?
Yeah, we definitely have, and we've seen that across the nation. It's not just here in Coachella Valley. Probably really for about the past 5 years, it's been a challenge for most law enforcement agencies to get the recruiting numbers that they need.
And why is that?
Well, really it started, the George Floyd incident really is what was kind of what started this, and turning people away from law enforcement. The other part of it is it's a sacrifice. We've heard the term before, it's service before self. And unfortunately, we've seen as a nation that we've stepped away from that folks are out for things for themselves. And this job requires you to put others before yourself. And that's been a challenge.
Yeah, my late father-in-law and brother-in-law were both LAPD, so I'm kind of a law enforcement family guy, and I appreciate everything you guys do, and I know how hard you work and how dangerous it is. That being said, according to the report I read, now you may be, or the state at least, may be expanding the candidate pool because you don't have enough people applying.
Yeah, one of the biggest challenges, and we're still working with this, but there is a requirement, there is an education requirement that's going to be coming out. We still have a few years before that actually takes effect, but it's going to be mandated that there's a modern policing degree that is going to be required for new folks to be able to sign up and work as a law enforcement officer. It hasn't been identified as far as what courses are going to need to be taken, but it is going to limit that because we do get a lot of candidates that are either from the military, so they're coming with life experience from the military, or they're coming out of the workforce from another job that may not necessarily have a college degree, and we're gonna lose those candidates from being able to apply for a police officer position.
All right, before I let you go, Chief, I have to tell you, I love the videos Desert Hot Springs Police posts on Facebook. I think they are the best. And it's a great way to communicate with the community and also show them exactly what it takes and what you guys and women do on a daily basis. Do you get good reaction to those?
Yeah, we really do. And it's a great way for us to show folks what's going on. Really, one of the things we're really trying to do is be transparent, let folks know exactly what the officers deal with day in and day out. And the videos, the drone videos, it really gives somebody a front seat view on what the officers are experiencing daily and shows them what happens. And some of it's very funny, some of it's, not so funny, but they get to see all aspects of what goes on out day to day in the community.
Chief, thanks for the time tonight. Really appreciate it.
Have a great day. Thank you, Fred.
We welcome our contributors, Nick Collins and VFW Commander Lenny Abramowitz. All right, let's start with you, Nick. You heard Chief Shaw. The shortage is very real. What do you think about hiring controversial applicants to fill police roles?
I think it's going to create some pandemonium with the po-po. I mean, obviously, if you're not getting the standard of officer that you expect, you might ruffle some feathers inside the other 5-0. I mean, Lenny, well, what's your thoughts on it?
I mean, if you want transparency, don't bring someone else's problems where they had into your department. It's just not going to work. Okay. It's going to be less than feasible.
Then how do you feel about the balance between filling positions and maintaining standards, Lenny?
Oh, filling positions is one thing, but don't fill positions with someone who's got a blemished record. You want new applicants, fine. Go after the new applicants, but don't bring a police officer from whatever state may be, with a blemished record, and it's going to hurt your department even more, just because you need to fill the positions.
Nick, do you agree with that?
Nick?
Yeah, it's tough because are they the heat, or is this someone from the street and they turned in an application on some butcher paper and somehow they're a police officer? I don't know who's a criminal anymore, so it is going to be a little weird. And what about the officers that had to go through all that very excruciating screening? Now they got these guys in there.
All right, so what alternative solutions in California will explore to address this shortage, Nick? What do you think?
You got to go to a huge marketing campaign, right? You got to get people, like the chief was saying, there was some bad press. You got to start creating some good press. And I think you hit it on the head. They got those videos out there. You got to get all the right lights on these guys so they look like they're something that people want to become.
Okay, keep this in mind.
You're right. You're right.
All right, keep this in mind. Serving community means you're being a good neighbor. Jerry in Bermuda Dunes is looking for the perfect Taco Tuesday spot. What do you recommend? Lorraine, Rancho Mirage needs some artificial turf. Anybody have some extra they're looking to sell? Paul, Cathedral City, wants to give a shout out to JJ Energy. Paul had solar panels with a lower yield, and JJ's came in, fixed the problem, gave Paul great service. Ann in Palm Desert looking for a gym that honors silver sneakers and has Zumba classes. Anybody know where Ann can head?
It may be hot in the desert, but what you think may singe our ears, singe away. Find Fred on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Fred Rogan. You can also email thedesertdean@gmail.com.
Too many drugs. As if grocery prices aren't high enough, there's a new bill in California, Senate Bill 442. Could lead to even higher grocery prices if it passes. It's all about self-checkout systems. Grocers may have to pay more to implement them, and guess what? Those costs could end up being passed on to the shoppers. The bill would require stores to have at least one dedicated worker there to help self-service customers. Stores would also be required to operate at least one traditional staffed checkout lane at all times and restrict the type and number of items a customer could bring through self-checkout. Some people are worried this could make groceries even more expensive, especially for families. Definitely something to keep an eye on. Lenny, how do you feel about self-checkout systems in grocery stores?
I don't mind them, but I don't think it would work totally. You're going to have more theft with self-checkout. You're going to have self-checkouts break down so much. I mean, they do. You got somebody over there, they got to fix it. If you're in a rush to get home, it's not going to work. Nick, what do you think?
I think the system's already working. These guys, what are they, contract commandos? Need to come in with a union law talking about there need specific numbers. These guys are running a business. Their grocery store's great. There's always like 6 open self-checkouts. There's a lane open. I think this is a burger with nothing in it right now.
Yeah, I'll tell you the truth. When I like self-checkout, I breeze through there. Every time I go to self-checkout, there is somebody from the store standing there available to help all the people if anybody has a problem, right? If you screw up, if you punch your credit card in wrong, if you buy fruit and you don't know how to ring it up, there's somebody standing there. So I don't understand why now they're saying somebody has to stand there, because there already is somebody standing there. Because if there wasn't, then people, as Lenny suggested, would grab stuff and just run out of the store. So I don't even understand why they're doing this, Nick.
No. I mean, these are like overtime Avengers. It seems like the union needs to just change something and they're going to benefit from it. I see the grocery store. I like it. The only thing is, they always ask me, you want your milk in the bag? I said, no, leave it in the carton. That's all.
All right. I read an article about how America is over-medicating its veterans, especially those with PTSD. Turns out many vets are prescribed multiple medications at once. It is known as polypharmacy and can tranquilize patients to the point of numbness, cause weight gain, increase suicidal thoughts, according to scientific studies and veterans' accounts. The article highlights that this trend is partly due to a lack of alternative treatments and the pressure to quickly address mental health issues. It's concerning and raises questions about the quality of care they're receiving. Lenny, you served. What do you think of over-medicating and polypharmacy? Why is that happening so often?
I have PTSD. I'm not over-medicated, but I do have therapy. They are doing what they're supposed to do in the program, but these guys who are getting over-medicated, they just don't want to deal with them. The doctors don't want to hear their story. You know, just here, take this, you'll be fine, just go to bed. No, it doesn't work that way. I've had PTSD since 1970 when I came back from Vietnam. I'm not over-medicated. There's a program I'm on, and it works perfect. So, Nick, what do you think?
Well, Lenny, you're the expert here. I mean, I only see it as they're like the prescription posse, right? I mean, they have a business. Their business is to sell drugs. They're supposed to help people. I think they want to help people, but sometimes the medical merchants don't help people, and I don't know if they're that concerned with it.
Nick, what do you think? Medication or therapy? You know, Lenny said he's on therapy, he does therapy, and it's working, and some therapists don't want to talk to the guys, they over-medicate them. What do you think the best course of action is?
I think it's working for Lenny. Guy looks like a champion right now. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's 45 years old or 55, but he looks sharp. And if he's doing therapy, I love that first. Let's not go to prescription drugs first.
Does the government do enough for our vets, Lenny?
They're getting better. No, they haven't. For a long time, they did not do good. They are getting better. They need more help. They need more doctors. They just don't have enough. And they're stretching themselves really thin. I mean, knock on wood, I get to see my doctor when I need to, but not all vets do that. And they get turned down once, they just don't want to go back anymore. They feel they're getting, thrown away, thrown in the sewer.
Yeah.
So they do need some more doctors to help us.
Okay.
There's too many veterans that help.
All right, thank you. It's mid-August, about a month and a half left of desert summer. Let's check in with Chloe in Superweather to see what the index is today.
Fred, I can't tell you the perspiration index, but K2SO can.
It's high. It's very high.
Our newest community reporter makes her debut when we return.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more.
Riddle me this. What is always in front of you, but can't be seen?
Leah Kakar will graduate from Palm Desert High School in 2027. We first spoke with her as part of the Desert Town Hall's Youth Town Hall. Leah now joins us as our newest community reporter. Well, Leah, welcome back to the show.
So nice to be back here.
Okay, so here's the question. Did summer go by too fast because you start school again soon, don't you?
It did go by very fast. We start next Wednesday, August 20th, so only 1 week left. Yeah.
Did you have a busy summer?
Yeah, it was a busy summer between golfing, schoolwork, relaxing with friends. It was really nice.
Okay, so what do you have for us tonight?
So today I wanted to talk about NCL, which stands for National Charity League.
Okay.
And this is a nationwide organization that my mom and I have been part of since 7th grade, so 4 years now.
All right.
And so this is a mother-daughter organization that allows us to volunteer in our local community.
Right.
And just back in February, they celebrated 100 years of existence, which marked a century full of mothers and daughters coming together for the better of their community.
Okay, so when you work on this, what do you do?
So we volunteer with many local philanthropies, ranging anything from Read With Me to Meals on Wheels, the Alzheimer's Association, and Coachella Valley Rescue Mission. There's many more, but we do different activities with them, just seeing how we can impact the community and the people around us.
And how does it make you feel when you do it?
It makes me feel really happy to know that I can use all the opportunities and the resources that I've been given to help other people and leave a lasting impact. And actually tomorrow, as Amaya mentioned on her segment, is the Coachella Valley Rescue Mission annual backpack drive. And so this will, I believe about 2,500 low-income children will be given backpacks stuffed with supplies to start their school year off on the right foot. And my mom and I will be there volunteering bright and early, starting around 6:30 a.m. with a bunch of other mother-daughter pairs.
You know what? Wait a minute. Come here, Mom. Come here, Mom. Come on. Get to stepping. This is like in real time. Come up here. You're hanging out in the background. Okay. But you're doing it with your daughter. There you go. There's Mom. Now you can talk about your mom.
Amazing, amazing mom. I'm so excited. It's so nice to volunteer with her. We build such a strong bond together along with all the other mothers and daughters that are part of this organization. And it's really nice to spend time together while doing something great for the community.
All right, Mom, you want to say your name or you just want to be Mom?
I'm just Mom.
Just Mom, okay. Well, Mom, Leah, thank you. Where are you going? Move over here into the middle more where people can see you. All right. Thank you guys for coming down. Congratulations on the work you're doing. It's very heartwarming, and I know it means a lot to both of you. So thanks for sharing
Thank you for having us.
Okay. And your daily dose of cuteness when we return. All right, still wearing the same thing, but I wanted to tell you how the McCallum Theater loves our community and they love to provide education through the arts. Since the McCallum Theater first opened, the theater has made education here in the Coachella Valley a main focus through their aesthetic education program and the field trip series. The programs include integrating arts into the classroom where students learn to express themselves through their voice or their dance. Also bring students to the theaters to see live performances. For more information or to have your school participate, head to mccallumtheater.org/fieldtrip series or /aesthetic education.
The Rogan Report was presented by the Living Desert Zoo and Gardens.
agree to disagree? Can we agree you'll tell us what you think? Find Fred on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Fred Rogan. You can also email thedesertdean@gmail.com.
What is always in front of you but can't be seen? The future.
So you may know for years in Los Angeles, I showed crazy videos, either the Hall of Shame or Rogan's Heroes. You can take the boy out of LA, but you can't take the videos out of the boy. It's time for the World Dog Surfing Championship. About 20 dogs hit the waves and went on a surfing safari to win the crown. They were judged on how long they stayed on their boards, if they performed tricks. Cacau, a chocolate Labrador from Brazil, won the 2025 World Championship. Took home the overall top dog title for the second year in a row. Look at that. In addition to Cacau's win, Koa placed second, and Faith, a pit bull, placed third in the overall rankings. All right, don't forget, we're not going to sleep. We work 24/7. You know the website. If you want to check it out, please do so. Our content from tonight's program will be up there and past shows as well. That's the show page, The Rogan Report. Thanks for watching. Have a pleasant evening. Wheel of Fortune is next.